Good morning. My name is Rich Lohman, and I get the privilege of being the first speaker. So to get everybody kind of excited about being here, this is what I'd like everybody to do first and foremost. Put their hand in the air. Put their number one, their index finger up, rotate it around in a circle. Knock, knock. Woo. Woohoo! All right. So my name is Rich Lohman, as I've said, and I am a motivational speaker. I am a coach. I am an entrepreneur. I am a realtor, and I thrive on woohooing. So the message that I have for each of you today is I grant you the permission, you have my permission to woohoo at any one of these speakers. There are some awesome individuals that are going to be coming on stage, and when you are inspired by something somebody says, it's okay. Woohoo! So I'll get started right now. There, I love it. Woohoo! I'll get started on what I would like to talk to you about today. So we were all born nearly perfect. 2 fears, just 2 fears. The first one is the fear of the clicker. The fear of the clicker. The first one is the fear of loud noises. So we're going to debunk that myth right now, okay? The fear of loud noises. I want everybody at the top of the lungs to say woohoo for me. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Anybody afraid of that? Okay, then debunked myth number 1, the fear of loud noises is gone. Fear of falling is the second one. Now, I don't want to debunk this myth right here, right now. There's a stage, and I don't want to fall off it. So we're going to just understand that when you were born with these 2 fears. Now let's express or talk about some of the more common fears nowadays. What are we fearing today? Public speaking. Come on. I'm up here. We're having fun, so we're not going to be afraid of public speaking. Number 2, in this day and age, in this economy, money. Do I have enough? Is there ever enough? Number 3, death. I would think that's number 1. Wouldn't you? My goodness. Number 4, the fear of failure. Oh my goodness. What if I don't measure up to everybody else's expectations? And number 5, believe it or not, the fear of success. Because then I have to keep those expectations going time and time and time again. So those are the 5 most common, most learned fears. Here's the problem. We were all born nearly great with only 2 fears. And what happened is we were taught different things as we progressed through life. Taught how to be afraid of something. Taught how to fear failure and success and having enough money or not having enough money. So I want to talk a little bit about fears today. My chart here is called the Wall of Fear, and it's about expressing how to overcome your fears, because as we thrive, we move forward today. I want to make sure everybody is growing and vibrating forward in a joyful state of harmony. That is the definition of success, and to be successful means you must overcome your fears. So there is a little algebra test at the end for any of you math buffs. X and Y up in the corner talks about, woohoo! It talks about the current state of being and the change state of being, okay? So all of these people, these stick people in front of you, they are all the same person. Today, right now, you sit in your comfort zone. Everything's just kind of moving along. You may not be exactly where you want to be in life, but it doesn't hurt to be where you're at. Okay? So when you're in your comfort zone, and let me express that there's a little bit of history on the stick person. The stick person, their head's cut in half for a reason. The top half is a conscious mind. The bottom half is a subconscious mind. The top half looks at people and says, those are people. The bottom half looks at people in a room like this and says, oh my gosh, I'm afraid of public speaking. So it's about our feelings and our subconscious mind. So when you're sitting in your comfort zone, you have no changes going on, nothing, everything is just kind of flowing. It's kind of like Groundhog Day. If anybody's ever seen the movie Groundhog Day, you're just kind of one day right after another. And the actions you take in your body just are always the same. Then one day, an aspiration, a thought of something better, something just epic and huge. I want to, and you fill in the blank. When you have this aspiration, the interesting thing is nothing really has changed. It's just a thought. We've all have them on a regular, routine basis. A couple weeks ago, a couple months ago, I had a thought, I'm going to run a marathon. Now, you got to ponder that thought for a long time. So in it, your conscious mind has just had a thought. But in the suppressing it into your subconscious, nothing's changed. You don't associate any feelings with it, and therefore you don't take any actions. Now, third part of this process is conflict. Confusion. Oh my gosh. Here's why. During conflict and confusion, you have now had that thought, and now you've suppressed it into your subconscious mind. And now you're freaking out because you have all these old paradigms, beliefs, self-image issues about the way your life is supposed to be. Your Groundhog Day, in effect. And the problem is, you've got this new thought that you're trying to say, yeah, I'm going to do it. But you don't do it. The real reason that you don't do it is you take no action because you have to run back to the safety of your comfort zone because you don't know what is on the other side of that wall of fear, the unknown. See, I have a story that I lived out where I was working in corporate America. This goes back years and years and years. And I was working in corporate America, and I was just moving through life, making very good money, and everything was in balance, harmony. Family was growing, and then all of a sudden I became a little bit disgruntled. And as you become disgruntled, I call fear kind of an emotional disease, and I had the disease of fear. The fear of leaving corporate America or leaving that job because, oh my gosh, I have this beautiful house. I have this wife that really depends on me to bring home the money, and really good money. So I can't change jobs. I can't do anything different. I have to stick with this. But the problem with it is every day I would drive to Grand Rapids. I hate this job. And my actions and my responses to the people around me, to the customers, they could tell I hated it. But I was so frozen by fear of making a change that I ran back to the comfort zone. I sit in the comfort zone like, it's not that bad. Everything's okay. So over time, 2 years of driving to Grand Rapids, absolutely hating it, boo-hooing, no woo-hooing, but boo-hooing every day about having to go do that. Eventually, I make a change. And I have to tell you, what was different and what happened. There's this big bridge on the screen right now, and you talk about the difference between the comfort zone and my desire for change. You see, my desire for change finally overrode the comfort zone, and I was seeking out, kapow, right through the wall of fear into a world of freedom. When you conquer your fears, when you address your fears and you overcome your fears, you can run through that wall of fear just like Batman or Robin did in this wall right here and say kapow. And you, woohoo! I love it. You have a changed thought. You have changed feelings. You are inspired, and you take inspired action. And what do you get? You get a life of woohoo! Love it. So here's my thoughts. 5 ways today to help you thrive. Because as a community, we thrive when individuals thrive. 5 ways today to overcome your fears. These are the 5 things that I want you guys to all work on, and I want to work on continually each day myself. First one, this is your opportunity. You're sitting by people perhaps you may know, and I'm going to challenge you. Everybody repeat after me. I will talk to and meet 5 new people today. Woohoo! I love it. That is awesome. The first thing is to tell your story to 5 new people. Listen to the story of 5 new people. Get excited about talking to new people because you thrive. There is something dynamic that will happen when you go outside, when you listen to these speakers, introduce yourself to speakers, tell your story. Get over the fear of talking to other people and thinking, oh my gosh, what if I say the wrong thing? Bah! I say the wrong thing all the time. Share your ideas and passions. Be a leader when nobody else is looking. Here's my first example of that. There's going to be somebody out there that's just getting off the phone. We're all going to use our phones today. Be a leader when nobody else is looking at that person. Walk up and introduce yourself to that person. Don't sit alone. Enjoy this moment and carry this forward through the course of your life. Go ahead and walk up to strangers. Tell your story. There's a reason that that stranger is in front of you today. I'd like to call it the law of attraction. There's a reason for everything. When you go and talk to that person, something dynamic is going to happen. Have courage to stand out and pursue your dreams. We all have dreams. And number 5 is going to talk about the first dream. So, number 5, we have a little assignment that we're going to work on. Finish this sentence. Wouldn't it be awesome? I'm going to give you 20 seconds right now, and I'm going to sit quietly, which is harder than all get out for me. I'm going to sit quietly for 20 seconds while you all think about how you would finish the sentence. Wouldn't it be awesome? It's harder than you think. All right. So it was almost 20 seconds. It was really 16. Wouldn't it be awesome? At the same time, I want everybody to say, wouldn't it be awesome, out loud, and finish the sentence any way they want. On a count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Wouldn't it be awesome?
I love it. I heard $20,000 right up here. Woohoo! Wouldn't it be awesome? Say this statement every day, every morning when you wake up, every time you find yourself in a little bit of a doldrum or a little bit of a glut. Find yourself just saying, wouldn't it be awesome? Come alive and live your passions every day. Wouldn't it be awesome if we could have a cure for cancer? Wouldn't it be awesome if we could thrive as a community? Wouldn't it be awesome if our beaches were overflowing with people? Wouldn't it be awesome if there was a local transit system that we all got to celebrate? Wouldn't it be awesome if Muskegon was the #1 healthy city in the state of Michigan? Wouldn't it be awesome? You're going to talk to some awesome people, and you're going to hear from some awesome people today. You guys are all awesome people, and now we need to thrive, move forward, and to get excited about why Muskegon is continually thriving. My name is Rich Lohman. Thank you, and have a great day. Woohoo!